Yo, what's up everybody? Honey Aspector here, bringing you Black Clover 96 anime review. This episode was titled The Black Bull's Captain, Yami versus the Crimson Wild Rose, Charlotte. This was a very exciting episode. This is officially, I guess you can say, the Elf Invasion arc. This is when it officially starts here in the manga. As we can tell from the continuation, basically Lich, or Petri, which is his real name that we know now, he basically sacrificed all the humans within the organization of the Midnight Eye. They were all used as sacrifice, and he brought back all the elves that were reincarnated into humans. And I'm just gonna name drop a couple of the humans that got turned to elves. You got Owen and Mark, which those are the right hand man of the Wizard King and his doctor. You got Luck, Grush, Haman, Kirks, some other people that we ain't get, and sadly, as the title states, we also get Captain of the Blue Rose, Charlotte. She also becomes an elf. And there's other people that are elf, but those are the ones that we get like focused on the most on this episode. Oh, and of course, you know, can't forget about Best Boy. But yeah, a lot of people in the Clover Kingdom are actually turning into elves. And most of them are people with high level status in magic. And it was also stated by Yami, who fought Ozen and Mark, that even though they're not battle type users of magic, their magic was so strong. Even he kind of had a difficult moment trying to knock them out without killing them. But he succeeded, but it was more effort than he thought. And as he's stating this to himself, he gets attacked by Charlotte. And she takes the bodies away from him. And she's like, "You two got kind of cocky after your awakening to fight someone like him. Don't worry, I take care of this quickly." And then we have Yami and her scrapping. And as they're scrapping with each other, and we find out, of course, that through Yami's dialogue, that her rose were blue in the past because of the curse. And even though the curse got lifted, her rose never became red again. It's still blue. But now that the elf version of Charlotte is in her and she's awakening, the rose is now red, is original color. And even though it's the same rose magic, the power, the ability, everything of it got amplified. Same thing with the other people. Grush, his sister, I forgot to mention, she also got affected by it. They both became elves and they're attacking their respective people. And the elves are just going ham everywhere. It's like, it's chaos. It's like 9/11 all over again. But a little, I would say not a lot worse, but I guess somewhat similar to that. If you're in America, you know what the 9/11 event was. But yeah, it's looking bad all around the Clover Kingdom. It was like Julius told Yami, "I leave everything to you," but it's gonna be kind of hard to defend the kingdom when all the top royal knights and magic people, when most of them are becoming elves and getting 10 times stronger. So it's like they really getting outmatched. They may have numbers, but sometimes numbers don't matter when it's like quantity over quantity, you know. But as Yami is fighting her, we get the captain's lieutenant. I always forget her name. Rose's lieutenant, the one who calls her sis. She comes up and she's like, "When you attacked us earlier, that was by mistake, right? You were just upset about something. You didn't really mean that." And she was like, "Stop calling me sis. All I have is a younger brother, but I have no sister." And she got shocked when she said this. And Yami gives her the body of of the Wizard King, Julius, that's cloaked in darkness. And he was like, "Take this as an important hero figure and get out. I will take care of her because she's under control." But of course, her being cocky and not listening to men, she was like, "I'm not going to leave my sister to you. You ain't nobody. You're nothing but a man." And she goes to attack her. And this is when we learn something very interesting. That because of how powerful and how dense Charlotte's magic is now becoming, because her awakening to her elf mode, this is stopping her sis from, her lieutenant from basically using her magic. And she's like, "My magic isn't forming well. It's getting destroyed and crumbling under the pressure of her magic." And Yami was like, "I told you, you don't have enough power to do what's needed to be here. Just take that hero figure and get out." And she cries, as you've seen one of my thumbnails, and she's like, "Please, help my sister, which that's really, really, really huge character development for the lieutenant of the Blue Rose, because we know she dislikes all men, and she doesn't count on men for nothing. So for her to count on Yami out of all men, out of all people, that shows some really, really great character development. But she left the battle to him, and they darted with her golem, in the body. And she was like, I'm not gonna let none of you leave or alive. And she basically got all her rows together, and she turned it into like this oversized drill of high density magic but spinning real fast. And she was going to throw that, and Yami states, my black hole would not be able to catch all that. I would still get pierced and probably even die if that touches me. So Yami cocks black, and he decides to use like this weird dark magic where like purple energy spilling from him. I believe this is probably his dimension slash, but at full power. But we don't really know. All we know is the two techniques did clash, as you see on my other thumbnails. And basically, after that, we get the last scene of the episode, which is all the knights that became elves are turning on their people. We have Noel, who's surrounded by people that are elves. The Woodhammer guy, Luck, the other captain of the Aqua Deer, he's also an elf. Then we have Mimosa. She's in the worst predicament. She's actually by herself, surrounded by 3 elves, like Noel. But the only difference is that there's the leader of the elves, the original Lynch. He's stuck in a bubble up in the sky above them. So she actually has 4 elves looking down on her. So I'm not sure how she's going to get out of that. I don't know. I see death flags for her. Hopefully not. But the fact that Crush is there, and Haman, and they're all elves, and they're looking at her saying, "Be gone, human! Don't talk to us. You don't belong here." That's I don't know. I don't think they're gonna spare her just because she's a female. I mean, their goal is to destroy all humans. I mean, that was basically imprinted into them when they got reborn, thanks to Petri. So, who you see in my other thumbnail is just laughing and having a ball game with all this going on, this destruction. But yeah, episode 96 of Black Clover, really great stuff. Loving the invasion arc. There's a lot of fights and things to come that I cannot wait. Hopefully, let's all pray that Studio Period does a good job, because so far Black Clover is not getting the popularity that it should, thanks to its anime. Now, if it was done by Madhouse, Silver Fox, Studio Den, A1 Pictures, especially that one, or Ufotable, I could tell you this now, it would have been a way better series done by them, done right, which most likely it would have if it was done by those companies, than it is by Studio Period. And again, I'm not trying to hate on Period every week. It's just the facts are the facts. Studio Period is not the best when it comes to taking anime and adapting them. Look at Naruto and the Tokyo Ghoul. Do you have to say anything further than that? But guys, that's all I have for you. Tell me what you like and didn't like about the episode, and how you felt about it. Or what do you guys think fights are going to come up next in your prediction? And also, before I forget, because I forgot last week I kind of skipped the opening to get straight into the review because I had to leave early for work. But we had a new opening last week. I believe it's called Blue Skies, or Blue and Sky, something along that line. Really great opening. I liked it a lot. Can't stop listening to it. I believe the girl band that does it is called Girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken. Really great song. Black Clover, when it comes to the anime opening and endings, they always kill it. Phenomenal. But that's all I have for you. Peace out and have a good one.